Barack Obama could be our next president. I'm not kidding. This can actually happen. Trump has made no secret of the fact that he wants to change the Constitution and run for a third term. But he wouldn't just automatically win if he ran for a third term. He'd have to run against a Democratic challenger. And if the Constitution no longer prohibited a third term, who would the Democrats' best option be? Barack Obama. And a poll was just released that showed this hypothetical matchup. Trump versus Obama. Who do you think won? Unsurprisingly, Obama wins by 6%, which is actually a blowout margin. And if you look closer at the data, Obama does this by two things. One is by winning independents by about 20%, and two is by stealing a bunch of votes from people who voted for Trump in 24 but would vote for Obama in 28. And this all adds up because in 2016, there were between 6 and 9 million people who voted for Obama in 2008 and 2012 and then voted for Trump in 2016. So in my opinion, change the Constitution. Good luck. The best modern-day American president with the highest approval rating of any living president against an 82-year-old Donald Trump. I like our chances.
All right, y'all, check it. It's been reported. Listen carefully, because some of y'all don't listen. It's been reported that it's a possibility that Barack Obama could be running for a third term in 2028. All right, did y'all catch that? Let me do it. Let me say it again. It's been reported that it's a possibility that Barack Obama could be running for a third term in 2028. If that is the case, I'm here for it. One of his recent videos kind of hinted. They said that it kind of hinted that he's not done. He's not done yet. So, I don't know. What do y'all think? Are y'all here for it? Do y'all think that it won't happen? What are y'all thoughts? But listen, we need a miracle right now. Because at this point, we don't have a president. I mean, we haven't had a president since 2024. So, what do y'all say? Share your thoughts. I'm here for it. You know, I rock with the Obamas. Those my peoples. So what you think? Share your thoughts below. Comment. Yeah, 2028, Barack Obama. Come on.
The media has been buzzing all day about Trump saying that running for a third term would be legal. The real media buzz should be about when Obama will declare his candidacy for 2028. Do you also agree that he should wear his tan suit for all 1,460 days of his third term?
Hi folks, Nick here. So here's some interesting news. Amazon Canada has started selling Obama 2028 baseball caps with the headline underneath, "Make America Intelligent Again." Folks, this information came from Amazon Canada. My name is Nick. Let me know what you think about this in the comments.
Family, MAGA voters are done with the MAGA cult. They are saying enough is enough. They are now considering having other people in office. And family, as things stand, Donald Trump wants a third term, and he is about to try as hard as he can to change the Constitution of the United States of America to guarantee him a third term. And family, people are questioning and saying they should have a very competitive, democratic, leader. And family, in this case, they are settling with Barack Obama. They are saying that Barack Obama would be a very, very good fit to compete Donald Trump. And all the MAGA voters who've been in the MAGA cult for so many years, who've voted Donald Trump 3 times, are now out there for revenge. And they are saying they are done with MAGA, and they want to have Barack Obama as the president of the United States of America in 2028. And family, this is a thing right now, and many people are talking about it because Donald Trump has been a fascist leader. He's been able to make America suffer instead of making America great again. The cost of living has been the biggest crisis in the United States of America over the past few years. So family, I want you all to watch this video all the way to the end, as many MAGA voters say no to Trump as he intends to get, a third term in office by trying to tamper with the Constitution of the United States of America. Here's to Obama. Let's watch the video. Once it's done, we'll be back with a critical analysis.
Look, I'm going to be trolling people this summer. Since they're saying Trump 2028, I gotta be one that says Obama 2028. I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep. You like it?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna make some people mad, huh?
There you go.
I don't care.
Black, white, Latino, Asian, Native American, young, old, gay, straight, men, women, folks with disabilities, all pledging allegiance under the same proud flag to this big, bold country that we love. That's what I see. That's the America I know.
Now, Trump really says he doesn't know if he's going to run in 2020, if he don't know if he's going to run in 2028. What you mean you don't know you're going to run in 2028? Fool, the Constitution said your ass can't run in 2028, but he is of the mind frame that he can get away with stuff and he can get around things unlike any other human being ever has. So just in case, my happy ass got me a Obama 2028. Talking about let's fix this shit. Well, it doesn't say shit, but it says let's fix this. Ha! Now, two can play this game, and at the end of the day, there wouldn't even be a crevice that Donald Trump would be able to win compared to former President Barack Obama. That man is actually loved, revered, respected around the world, unlike the current. How about that one? Obama, 2028. Bye.
This government shutdown is not stopping the process of food stamp funds next month. It's this administration that's stopping the food stamp funds for next month. Because during Obama's term, during his government shutdown, people still received their benefits. So that way people didn't starve. And once again, Obama proves to be better than Donald Trump. And he's not even in office.
Jennifer, I love this, and this needs to be our response to every piece of nonsensical bullshit they throw our way. Because I don't know if you realize it or not, but all of this hate resurfaced the moment we elected a black man president. We broke something in all these hate-filled motherfuckers, and the damage is done. It's irreparable. They have nothing but their hate for anything that isn't just like them. And we can send them into a tailspin with this. Obama 2028.
If that son of a bitch is going to sell merch out of the White House for his own 2028 run for a third term, which is unconstitutional, then we are going to fight fire with fire. I got this on the TikTok shop. You can get it down below. Yeah, that's right. He's selling Rump 2028 merchandise right out of the White House, which is a federal building. It's not legal nor ethical for the President of the United States to profit off of the presidency. I know he's done it time and time and time again, but here we are again. What we can do to fight back is to make a sea of these across the country, just to show our support for in case that does happen, our president, Barack Obama, will run again. He said he would, and I know he would, and he would literally wipe the floor with this. So, anyways, I got mine. Please get yours, and why not pick up one for the husband or wife or anybody else? Please, like and share. And you guys have a great day. My name's Damien, and I am for democracy.
So there's a lot of talk the last couple days. Trump is now selling Trump 2028 hats, signifying he's going to try to run for a third term. We know that's unconstitutional. We're the party of law and order. We're the party, the constitutionalist party, unless it comes to me running for a third term or denying due process to American citizens and migrants that are here legally. But the question remains, MAGA, why do you want him to run for a third term? Nothing is going well in this country. Also, can somebody tell MAGA? Can somebody tell MAGA Republicans? Can somebody tell Quadruple D, Dirty Dingaling, Dementia Donnie, that if he runs a third term, we're going to go get Uncle Barack? We're going to get Uncle Barack to run in 2028 as well. So if you try to violate the Constitution, guess what? Democrats are going to violate that thing too. Okay, somebody tell him. But the question remains, why do you want Trump to run for a third term? He's not even performing well in the second term. It's been a disaster. Why are we talking about a third term? First off, my milk, my eggs. Those prices have been up every month that he's been in office. I won on 2 words, groceries and the border, and groceries are going up, and I'm not mass deporting anybody. Groceries, milk and eggs, inflation's going to be next to nothing. Why do you want him for a third term? Milk and eggs up, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, USDA. We also have a stroke of a pen. I'm going to end the Russia-Ukraine war day one. Actually, before I get in office, stroke of a pen. Now Vladimir Putin, he continues to increase his aggression, and Trump can't stop him. He's trying to beg him to stop on Untrue Social. It's not working. He said, Vlad is bad right now. Vlad is bad. I don't want to make him mad, but Vlad is bad. Stroke of a pen. I can end the war. Only I can do it. I'm the chosen one. Nothing is going well. MAGA. Okay, he's denying people due process. He's defying court orders, including the Supreme Court. Selling off bonds in this country. China and Japan are selling off our treasury bonds, our 10-year bonds. Those bond rates are increasing to levels we haven't seen in decades, which signifies a weakening economy. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, Kramer's all anticipating a recession. There will be increased borrowing costs. There are also anticipated interest rates, which is why people are selling off our bonds. So the question remains, why do you Trumpers want him to run for a third term when he's not doing what he said he was going to do in a second term? It makes no sense. And somebody tell him, if you run Trump a third term, we are running Barack. So just so you know, Barack's coming if Trump's coming. Again, it's not going to happen. It's against the Constitution. Unless that Constitution is changed by both chambers of Congress and 2/3 of the states, it's not happening. But the question remains, why do you want him back? The S&P is down 6%. It's only rallied this week because he's backed off on his tariff promises against China. So I'm trying to figure out why you want him running for a third term. Makes no sense. He's destroying the country right now in his second term, just like he did during his first term. There's nothing going well. Your grocery prices are going up. Jerome Powell will not fucking cut interest rates because of anticipation of rising costs, rising grocery prices, and anticipation of a recession. So again, why do you want him for a third term? Makes no sense, MAGA. Make it make sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. Makes no sense.
Family, it's very funny how people are considering Barack Obama to Donald Trump. Donald Trump has proved to Americans that he is not the best fit for this office. And this is one thing that is clear, honestly, because not one, not two, but all Americans are not ready to have this fascism in office come the next elections in 2028. And many Americans are now vouching that if Donald Trump has to go to election for yet another term, they would bring in Barack Obama because he'll be the best person suited to defeat Donald Trump in the elections. And family, many people are showing satisfaction and faith towards Barack Obama because Barack Obama has led America for 8 years. And family, during his tenure between 2007 to 2012, I presume, Barack Obama did so well. And people are trying to compare his leadership with that of Donald Trump, and they honestly prefer Barack Obama, to Donald Trump. Donald Trump has been a leader who hasn't been a leader of his words. He's lied to Americans for so long. He told Americans that the first thing he'll do once he gets presidency was to ensure that the Epstein files will be out there and any person found guilty would be prosecuted. Family, that did not happen, and people have been questioning and asking, why did Donald Trump lie to them? And family, in this case, people are saying that they now prefer Barack Obama than having Donald Trump in office should he fight and change the Constitution of the United States of America to guarantee him a third trial to be the president, actually the fourth trial to be the president of the United States of America. And family, things are becoming crazy. People are now making merchandise, t-shirts, capes to support Barack Obama, saying that if the third term limit is actually put in the Constitution of the United States of America, they will all run away and they'll be voting for Barack Hussein Obama. Here's where it gets interesting. People are walking away from the MAGA cult in large numbers for so many years now. If you tell a person who's MAGA that they should leave that cult, they'd tell you no. They'd say that that is impossible. They'd say that MAGA is the way to go. They'd tell you that MAGA would make America great again. But right now, when you ask them the same question, they are all agreeing and saying that the MAGA cult has failed them. The belief they had on MAGA has made America to be where it is today. And family, people are regretting, people are crying, and right away, people are asking, for Barack Obama to come and help them out of this mess. Family, many folks voted for Donald Trump, not because he was fit for this office, not because he was trying to sell good ideologies to Americans during the campaign period, but it was all because they only wanted to have a white leader in office. Then they saw a black person in office as a threat. They thought that having Barack Obama in office for 8 years was one of their worst times, having a black leader in the White House. But family, later they noticed that indeed whatever happened in the United States of America during his tenure, when you compared the same to what Donald Trump has done in the United States, you'd clearly see that Donald Trump has failed. And this is something that many of them are afraid even to address today, because they see their failure even in their voting. And family, today, people are considering having, Barack Obama, the same people who did not see, Kamala Harris as a better suit in office because she was a black leader. People in America are tired, and today they do not care about color. They are ready to go against anything, including color, to have another leader in office apart from Donald Trump, should he vie for presidency, after forcing American Constitution to accommodate him for a third term. Family, when you look at some other lies he told, he said that he will ensure that Americans actually get, America would be a way of war. Family, he promised Americans that America won't go to any more wars. What have we seen happen in America? In fact, he's gone to a war that wasn't affecting America in any way. He decided to go to war with Iran, something that he could have easily avoided. And people are wondering, what is wrong with this leader? What is wrong with Donald J. Trump? Is Donald Trump normal? Who is advising him? These are some of the questions that many people are posing to this leader, because clearly Donald Trump has shown Americans enough is enough. People have suffered under his leadership, and people today are preferring to have Barack Obama in office than have a return of Donald Trump in 2028. And family, when you look at the promises and whatever is happening in America today, people are right. Look at the cost of living, family. People cannot be able to afford food in the United States of America. Food is very, very expensive. Look at the prices of groceries. Very, very expensive. And family, this is a thing that people are crying about today. Cost of living is making America to go down to shambles. People depend on welfare because, family, you cannot be able to afford rent and food in the United States of America today as an everyday American, as an American who is humble, who's in the middle class. Family, rent is very, very expensive under the leadership of Donald Trump. People are living in storage units illegally because, family, it is very expensive to maintain a household in the United States. People are considering also living in cars. That is how things have become crazy under the leadership of Donald J. Trump. Family, the other sectors that have been affected is the farming sector. There were mass deportations. Family, many white farmers were struggling. They do not have laborers to work in their farms. These are things that they could have easily avoided, but they decided, that they want a white man in office, and the white man has shown them the repercussions of having him in office. The white man has shown them that indeed it is not about color. And today when I see white folks crying and saying that they want Barack Obama in 2028, that just explains that indeed people are tired, that indeed Donald Trump has failed them, and they are seeing the effects of having such a person in office. Family, let me know in the comment box down below what you think about the video. Kindly like the video so that it can be recommended to other YouTube users, and I'd be very, very grateful. Also, I'd really appreciate if you all share this video with your friends and family. We just hit 500 subscribers, and family, in a special way, I just want to say thank you so much for even pushing this channel up to the 500 mark. I am sure that we can be able to achieve the 1,000 milestone very soon. We only need 500 more. Kindly share this video widely, subscribe to the channel, and I'd highly be appreciative. Thank you so much, family. I'd really be happy seeing you all in our next video. Goodbye for now.